Hey guys, it's Riva. A single player campaign was probably one of the most requested features of Battlefront 2, and it's been delivered. You'll be following an Imperial Special Forces trooper called Iden Versio, and look at her perspective after the return of the Jedi. So today I've got some tips and tricks to help you get started. All thanks to EA, who flew myself and other game changers out to their launch event to capture this gameplay for you guys. With that being said, there are a variety of missions in the campaign which challenge you to do different objectives. So I've got 10 tips and tricks to help you get started. This footage is taken from the first 3 missions and is spoiler free, but these tips are great to take into consideration for later on in the story. Iden Versio's droid friend is her most efficient ability. You'll be given this shock heads up when you are able to use it and shock your opponent. Although, the droid's shock ability has a chain mechanic, so if you target one enemy, it will also defeat anyone else nearby. The droid has to recharge this shock, so only try to use it when you see a group of enemies in a closed space so you can take them all out because of that chain. The campaign also follows the class system. Not all troopers you face will be the same. There will be heavies, specialists, officers and assault enemies. Iden's droid is a one hit on each of these classes despite their health. The game will give you an appropriate voice line such as enemy heavy spotted in case you are unaware of the class. Using the droid ability on the more bulky enemies such as the heavy can allow you to progress faster through the mission than just using your standard blaster. During these missions, there are a few weapon cases that allow you to pick up an extra ability. For example, the barrage, a blaster turret or rocket launchers. Each are labelled with an indicator to say you can interact with it. Pick these up no matter what stage you are at, because you never know when it will come in use. They don't replace any of your abilities, it simply adds to a new slot. But as soon as you use this and the ammo has been used up from that ability, they will not enter cooldown, they will just disappear. For example, you can only place one blaster turret, but it's still worth picking them up. Similar to the abilities, you can also change weapons. There are different blasters scattered around if you wish to use another one, and they vary. At times you'll be offered to pick up a sniper rifle, sometimes a different heavy rifle. The mission may not require you to use them, but if you prefer to use something different, then it's always an option if you'd like to pick it up. If you wish to change your blaster, just go back to where you picked it up from and you will be given back the same one you originally had. You will also come across some containers in which the droid can interact with. These containers allow you to change to whatever blaster you want and customize your abilities. As you complete the mission or a certain part of the mission, you will unlock new star cards. Whenever you come across these crates, be sure to look what you can make use of. You can also change your loadout and blaster if you failed the mission. The game will put you back into the respawn screen where you can do that. Luckily enough, I was bad enough at the game to get this footage for you. One of the blasters Iden can select is the TL50. Now the TL50 is now different from the last game. The secondary fire is counted towards the cooldown bar, so the more secondary fire you use will result in less blaster fire. You can fire after using secondary fire, but your spread has been pretty heavily increased. The range of the secondary fire has been reduced, but don't worry, she doesn't take damage from her own secondary fire, so you can use it as you please and even at enemies pretty much close to you. Later on in the story, you have the chance to play from a hero's perspective, one of which being Luke Skywalker. Be sure to know how to play some of the heroes before you get to these missions. I'd recommend going in arcade because you can pretty much choose any hero as soon as you spawn in. Practicing some heroes will help you become a lot more efficient in the campaign and make those missions a lot easier for you. I won't mention what heroes there are because that will be a spoiler for the campaign, but just practice with some of the heroes and you'll be fine. Well, there's 10 tips for the single player, just a heads up as to what to expect if you choose to play it. Thank you for watching, it's been Riva and I'll see you in the next one.
Ignacio. The rebellion cannot be allowed to persist. Ignite the inferno.
You wish to see me, sir?
The Emperor is dead.
So what happens now?
We retaliate, Commander.
We've been fighting our whole lives.
Today, the rebellion dies.
The Empire's time has come.
This is not our mission.
I am your commander! Stand down!
You take orders from me!